Hey everybody, Kaoiji here. So I'm going to make this video real quick, right? Because I feel like this needs to be said. And I've said it once before, but not in the context that I'm going to say it now. I still think there should be a skeleton crew or at least some level of support for base PSO2 more than what is available at the moment, right? And the reason I say that is because of this screenshot that was posted on my Discord yesterday, right? There are people from the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, some of them might be on PC playing base PSO2 and they are loving it. So in that same token, one of the things that annoyed me all the way back in the day is that they kind of stop supporting the game. They put the game on an autonomous schedule so that way things can continue to operate with nobody running the game. But I personally believe that there should be a level of at least a skeleton crew of people who work on PSO2 to schedule content, whether it be seasonal events, events of any kind, right? Scheduling the urgent quest and so on and so forth, so that way the game at least still feels supported. Maybe bring back the mission pass, because that was kind of annoying that they removed that in the first place, because that made the game helpful to get some of the augments necessary for things like Hatred, True Profound Darkness, HTPD, which is the hardest level content in base PSO2, besides Endless Quest, by the way, right? Things like this would be awesome, because a lot of people stopped playing base PSO2 because there was nothing left. They kind of took away any of the scheduled stuff, all of the really cool seasonal events, and we're like, what? But if you brought all that back, even with the skeleton crew working on the game, not to create new content, because you don't need to create anything new, because New Genesis is for that, but to at least support this game, support base PSO2, so that way more people can enjoy the game as a whole. A lot of people feel like New Genesis as itself is a cash grab, but you can get away with supporting base PSO2 and New Genesis at the same time, right? So this way, you still make money on base PSO2, you still make money on New Genesis, and more people are happy enjoying the game. This way, whenever New Genesis is in this period where there's nothing to do because veteran players are like, well, I've completed it all, I got my Kaiser weapons. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 players are getting to that point where like, all right, well, I completed it all, I've got all my Kaiser weapons and stuff. They can play base PSO2 and enjoy that, right? Until the story gets flushed out in New Genesis, they can enjoy a proper story and world feel in base PSO2. They can do that. And I'm hoping that eventually that continues to be the case. But where Sega as an entire whole right now needs to understand is that people still like base PSO2. And I don't know why they stopped supporting it in the same level that they've been supporting New Genesis. And then as far as New Genesis goes, just make things rewarding. Not just with cosmetics that drop at a 0.001% drop chance and things like purple Battlefield quests, you know, Cannonball Strike and so on and so forth, but make everything at least somewhat rewarding. Maybe there is a unique camo that drops in every single one of these encounters that's account bound. That would make people want to go for that. You know, maybe the titles can give you that instead if you don't want to make it a drop. So this way, people want to continue running that content because there's something to show off. Whereas every single piece of content that's released in New Genesis, Geometric Labyrinth, Cannonball Rumble, or Strike, or Dark Falls Rank 2, you kind of get them done for the achievements, and then just to say you did it. That's it. But all of this to say, realistically, they should still be supporting base PSO2. This way, it can continue to give them time to improve and continue to work on New Genesis. And I've said that before, but not in the current context. Also, as much as I like the ease of the capsule system in New Genesis, and I think it's a much better and user-friendly system, I think realistically, and somebody had mentioned it before and we kind of laughed at them, and I feel bad about that now, that the augmenting system in base PSO2, even though you need a PhD to be able to run that through, right? I still think that that created a better economy than the capsule system that we currently have right now. But that's where I'm at. Anyway, I wanted to get my thoughts out there just because I felt like this is something to talk about real quick because I saw people playing the game. But anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Let me know what you guys think because honestly, it's where I'm at. And yeah. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.